This time last year, where were you this time last year? I always say that in life, momentum is everything. Momentum is the key. If momentum is not on your side, you will never succeed. Momentum is key because it will carry you through moments where you are at your weakest, where your face is planted to the ground, you are absolutely mudded, you have no direction, nowhere to go. But if you have momentum, if you have direction, it's easy to continue. A fire is very difficult to spark. It's very difficult to begin, but once the fire gets going, it blazes. It burns down rainforests. That's exactly what it does. It's very hard to start the gym, but when you're going to the gym every single day, it's very hard to skip a day without exercising. If you do skip a day, if you do manage to miss a day, you have this immense sense of guilt and you wish that you did some form of exercise. It's the same thing in life. And what I want you guys to do right now, and something that you might not have done for a long time, is try to remember what you were doing this time last year. Your daily routine, your daily habits. What were you doing this time last year on the 29th of September, 2023? What were you doing? Did you just come home from somewhere? What were you doing that week? Where was your life? What job were you currently working in? What career were you in? Were you studying? Were you working on a business? Were you socializing? What habits did you indulge in? And compare that to the man that you are today. Even get a sheet of paper. Even get a sheet of paper, a notebook, a pen, draw down a line through his center, 29th of September 2023, 29th of September 2024, and write down exactly what you were doing on those days. Now, of course, granted, it may not have been a memorable day, so I don't expect you to remember exactly what you were doing that specific day, but around this time last year, what time were you waking up on a regular basis? What job were you currently working in? What was your weight? What was your physique like? What was your bank balance like? What was your finances like? Your love life, your relationships, things that you improved upon, where you regressed. When it comes to success, and Earl Nightingale put this perfectly, I even have this in my Instagram bio, and if you haven't followed me on Instagram, link in the description, go and follow me on Instagram. It's in my bio. Success is the progressive realization of a worthy ideal. So people always say success is a Lamborghini, it's the beautiful woman, the plethora of women that you can attain, the mansions, the penthouse, the fame, and to some people that's success. But success is only defined by you. It's what you aim to become, it's what you aim to attain. And that's what Earl Nightingale was saying. Success is the progressive realization of a worthy ideal. You have an ideal, you have an idea, you have an ambition, a goal that you want to pursue. The minute you realize that's the goal that you want and you are steadily working towards that on the right track, you're already successful. Because who can tell you you're not successful? What person can tell you that you are not successful? They are not you. They're not living your life. They don't understand the circumstances that you currently possess. They don't understand the hurdles and the arduous challenges and obstacles that you've had to face and go over. So that is how success is measured. And success is only measured by you. But you can only measure true success as a metric from who you were yesterday, which is why I'm asking you to do this exercise. Don't ask what I was doing this time last year, because our journeys are completely and utterly different. You're not going to be the finished article, granted. But what I want you to do is compare yourself to last year. The only comparison you should be doing is to yourself from yesterday. I don't mean 24 hours ago specifically, I mean last year. That is what I mean when it comes to yesterday in this specific context. So please implement and actually take part in this exercise, and you will be amazed. You will be amazed at some things that you've progressed upon, some things that you were doing. And here's the other key thing you'll realize. What I want you to do as an added bonus to this exercise is try and remember around this time period the things that you were worried about for the future. This time last year that was upcoming in the next weeks and months, the things you were worried about in terms of potentially debts, payments, relationships faltering, certain issues that you had, certain worries that you had, perhaps upcoming exams, driving license tests, whatever it may be, whatever worry or issue that you had that you were thinking of 24/7, because of course everything is energy. So the more you think about something, the more it grows. So please try to remember and think of that. you will realize that the worries you have today, and the reason why I'm asking you to do this as an added bonus, is you will realize that the worries and the fears that you had last year, none of them exist today. 99% of those worries and fears, at least bare minimum, do not exist today as you breathe and speak at this current moment in time. They don't exist. The point I'm making is this: the worries and fears that you have today, what you're thinking about constantly, that negativity of, I have this tomorrow, I'm extremely nervous for this specific meeting, I have an interview on Thursday, what's going to happen in 6 months in terms of my finances, what if I lose my... In 6 months from now, the fears and worries that you have today, it won't exist in 6 months. It won't. Your brain does a fantastic job in deceiving and fooling you. It does an amazing job. The fears and worries that you have today won't exist in 3 to 6 months. So what I'm asking you to do is accelerate that time. Why are you worried? Something that's consuming your mind. It's not even going to be present in 2 to 3 months. So why do you even care so much? Embrace the pain, embrace the adversity. It's part of manhood. Welcome to adulthood. I moved out at a young age. I went through a lot of pain, a lot of adversity. My mother having stage 3 cancer, being told that she has 6 months left to live. My father being extremely ill. I've gone through some extremely difficult events and circumstances. I've not had an easy upbringing. Not to say that, of course, I'm never going to compare myself to people in other countries where they're getting split and blown to pieces. Of course not. But that's part of adulthood. Embrace the adversity. Embrace the challenges. The fears that you have today, it's not going to exist in 6 months. So why do you care? Let it go. Let it go. Just embrace it. But please take part in this exercise. This time last year, around this time last year, who are you as a person? Your characteristics, your traits, the fears, the worries that you had, the job, the finances, the physique that you had, your potential relationships, love life, etc. And compare it to today. Are you satisfied? That is the final question. Once you do this comparison, are you happy with where you are today? I've said this in the past on my channel and I'll repeat it again. One of my biggest fears in life, I know we've spoken about fears, ironic. One of my biggest fears in life is being the exact same person, or even worse, even regressing from who I was last year. Because in my eyes, that's a year wasted. It's a year wasted. Because if you haven't changed as a man within a year, then you've completely wasted a year. And time is the greatest asset you have. It's something that you can't make more of. You can always make more money. You can never make more time. Always remember that, folks. And do this comparison, the fears, the worries, the doubts, the person you were, the metrics, everything, and you will be stunned. You will be amazed. And for most of you, it won't be pretty. It won't be pretty, but that's why I'm asking you to do this exercise. So it gives you that introspection. It opens your eyes to say, right, okay, things need to change. This is what I need to do differently so that this time next year, I'll make significantly more progress. That is the entire purpose. But I hope you got value from this video. Make sure you smash the like button, subscribe, hit the bell notification, and I'll see all of you guys for my next video. Peace.